Power 10 in a few moments. Megan McDowell from West Chicago, Illinois.
All right.
Who's already won $1,000. Will get to play for $10,000, $100,000, $1 million, and then 10 times that amount, $10 million. That's why it's called the Power 10, everybody. You know, everybody on the show loves the questions. We've polled thousands of people all over the country on just about anything we can think of, and all you have to do to be a good contestant on the show is to accurately predict how Americans answered our polls. And you're with Steven, your husband. How you doing, Steven?
Not too bad, Joe. Yourself?
And you're a staff sergeant in the Army.
Something like that.
Psych Ops.
So,
Arch enemy of Spider-Man. Man, I love that movie when Psych Ops came after him with the arms. How's things in the Army doing psychological operations for the Army?
pretty good. It's an interesting career path.
Oh, good. Megan, so how old's your son?
We have a little boy, Dylan, who's 2 years old.
Wanna say hi to him?
Hi, baby. Everyone.
I hope Dylan's
He's
pawing at the TV
watching.
right now somewhere.
So.
That's mommy, that's daddy. You're just 4 steps away from winning $10 million. You ready to play Power 10?
Ready.
Good, let's play the Power 10. Megan McDowell from West Chicago, Illinois. Critical care nurse. Her husband, Steven, is in the Army. Oh, now this is good. You guys, how long have you guys been married?
4 years?
4 years.
To consult with him. 4?
4 years? That's
4,
okay.
10, it all blends.
All blends together. And you guys look very happy together. You have a child. Looks like you're going to be together the rest of your lives, right? We asked married adults this question. If your marriage was in trouble, would you be willing to go into couples therapy to try to save it? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of married Americans said if their marriage was in trouble, they'd be willing to go into couples therapy to try and save it? Audience, go ahead and vote now, please. Put in your first prediction. Seems like everybody would do it, but maybe some people would be afraid to go into counseling. Like maybe they think it was weak or something like that. That's how the marriage goes. That's a good first count. One second. That's just her first prediction. You get your say. So, Steven, what do you think? You're a psychological guy.
I think most people here think it's a pretty good range, so
you think most people would say they would go into couples therapy, right?
Yeah, they're going to agree with it up front.
Even in the Army, there's no shame. Like if one of your Army buddies said, "Oh, me and the old lady are having trouble, and we're going to go to couples therapy," you wouldn't make fun of them or anything, right? You'd say, "Good for you."
Good for you, of course.
Yeah, like not even in the Army, they wouldn't make fun of you for doing stuff like that.
Probably not.
Let's see what the audience thinks. Here's the audience if they think America is going to answer to the poll. Way up there, peaks up in the mid-70s.
I'm thinking it almost up a little bit more.
Up a little bit more?
It's a smidgen. 8
Yeah.
back.
I say, you better lock it in. It's for $10,000. Steven's very excited. President Steven's very excited. So you're 55 to 85. Let's see what America said. For $10,000 for Megan McDowell, critical care nurse. Go ahead and roll it. There you go. We're looking for it. 55 and 85, please. 55 and 85. Oh, no. Oh, 82%. 82%. That was close, baby. That was really close. Megan, could you slice a little thinner, please?
I like living on the edge, Drew.
Does she like that all the time?
It's all good there. It doesn't matter. In the end, we're still winning the money. So
she sideswiped a lot of cars when she drives or whatever?
I think.
Wow, it's pretty exciting.
Right.
Ready to keep going?
Let's go.
Okay, you at least want to hear the $100,000. Here's the $100,000 question. We asked Americans, should public authorities distribute free condoms to teenagers? Because, you know, teenage pregnancy is a problem, and, you know, sex education classes, and, you know, they're afraid to ask their parents, blah, blah, blah. The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans think public authorities should distribute free condoms to teenagers? Audience, go ahead and put in your votes, please. Megan, go ahead and you're a nurse, you work in a hospital.
Right.
I think they ought to pay for their condoms like everybody else. Next thing you know, it's socialized condoms. We're not going to have socialized condoms in our country.
Higher, it's 60. 60, baby.
Yes. Right. Everyone's getting egged on by the crowd. Stephen, what do you think of this one? She's at 34 to 54.
I think we may be a little bit low.
Yeah.
But
Do you think there's, like, personally, what do you think? Is that no problem to you?
given the religious base out there, it could be a strong anti-abortion.
Yeah, or the free market base. Honestly, buy your own condoms.
Yeah.
Have your parents buy a six-pack or something. Not paying for your condom.
Well, I'm thinking as a mom,
Yeah.
if he's going to do it, I want him to be protected, but at the same time, aren't we kind of pushing it then? So I'm on the fence here. I'm thinking it's somewhere in the middle.
Well, your kid's only 2.
Oh, God. It's like...
That's what I'm saying. Let's see what the audience, put the audience right up there. We just haven't seen the audience. There you go. Look at that, right in the middle almost, 45% it peaks at. You're about right there. But, you know, you've been cutting it pretty slim. The last couple of questions. You can keep the 10,000, you know, if you want to.
I'm going for it, Drew.
Whatever you think, baby.
You're 32 to 52. You're locking it in. That was it, huh? You just decided to lock it in and you were done.
I'm
Tired of thinking about it, right? It's nerve-wracking having everybody yelling at you and stuff.
I have high blood pressure now, guys.
$100,000. $100,000. You're a critical care nurse. What are you going to do with the money if you win the $100,000?
You know, I think we're going to plan a retirement party next week for Steve and I's parents. They don't know it yet, but I'd like to get them all retired. So,
Let's hope your parents have a retirement party. We'll find out what America thinks right after this. Don't go away. Who has locked in at 32 to 52% on the $100,000 question. Says she wants to use the $100,000. Her and her husband, Stephen, want to use the $100,000 to give their parents a little retirement party. The question we had to ask Megan is, what percentage of Americans think public authorities should distribute free condoms to teenagers? For $100,000, let's see what America said. For $100,000. She said 32 to 52%. She just snuck in the last couple of questions. 55%. Megan, 3 points over. You had it for a second. You had it for a second. Thanks a lot for playing. How about it for Megan McDowell, everybody? $100,000. Thanks for playing. Please welcome our 2 new contestants, Jordan Shulkin and Mike Valari. Hey, how you doing? It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you? Hey, how's it going? It's a pleasure. How are you? How you feeling? Jordan Shulkin, you're from Brooklyn, New York, and you're a children's music video producer. Oh, man. Hi, everybody. You're one of those guys that makes those things up? Wow. Does that screw with your head all day? Do you...
Well, children deserve music videos, too.
They do. They do. What famous children's groups have you worked with?
I've worked with a guy who is on the same label as Raffi.
Oh, all right. I'll take that. Well, good luck in the show. And Mike, you're from Bartonsville, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
You work as an electrical inspector.
That's what they
So
tell
what
me.
do you do? Lick your fingers and stick it in the socket? And...
When I check your wires, you don't have any fires.
Okay, good. I like to... Oh, is that on your card?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's really funny if it's on your card.
It's patented.
Okay, good. Good luck to Jordan. Good luck to Mike. Now, I know both of you want to win the money.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, in the elimination round, only one of you to get the chance. Because here, Jordan, you have to eliminate Mike. Mike, you have to eliminate Jordan. Here's how it works. First, we're going to reveal a question we put to our national polling sample. When I start the clock, you have 10 seconds to lock in your prediction as to how you think American answered a poll. Over whoever's closest to the actual poll result wins the question. The person to get 3 right will go on to play the Power 10. You guys ready?
Yes.
Good. Let's play the Power 10. What percentage of Americans think they have good gaydar? Putting 10 seconds on the clock, and the clock starts now. Good gaydar. What percentage of Americans think they have good gaydar? 5 seconds, 4 seconds. You can't see each other's screen. I don't know the answer. 1 second, you're locked in. If you didn't lock in, the computer locks you in automatically at the end of the 10 seconds. Jordan, you're locked in at 33%. Mike, you're locked in at 42%. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans think they have good gaydar? Which is, of course, 61%. Mike gets the first one. Jordan, it's best out of 5. Don't worry about it. Best out of 5, Mike. Don't get too cocky. You need 3 to win. Here's the second question. What percentage of Americans said when they buy wine, it usually comes in a box? Putting 10 seconds on the clock starts now. Percentage of Americans said that when they buy wine, it usually comes in a box. Nothing wrong with wine in a box. 3 seconds, please. 2, 1. Time's up. You're locked in at 30% for Mike, 28% for Jordan. Very close. Let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans said they wouldn't buy wine? It usually comes in a box. 10%. Jordan ties it up 1-1. Jordan ties it up. The Brooklyn, the local boys, doing good. 1-1. Here's the next question. What percentage of Americans have wished they were taller? 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. What percentage of Americans have wished they were taller? 1-1 tie. Best of 5. They can't see each other's screens. I don't know the answer. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Yeah. Pulling the lever. 81% for Jordan. Only 35% for Mike. That's pretty,
Short.
yeah, a little short on your answer. A little short on your answer, Mike. Here's what America said. Jordan, what happened? All right. Mike, you get the next one right, you go on to play for all the money. Jordan, you have to get these next ones right, or you get to say you're on TV, and that's it. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Here's the next question. What percentage of Americans have pretended to be talking on a cell phone when there was no one on the other end? Putting 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. Cell phones first came out, that was a big thing to do. Jordan's locked in. Mike's 2 seconds, 1 second. Time's up. Okay, Mike's at 17%. Jordan's at 31%.
Uh-oh.
What percentage of Americans have pretended to be talking on a cell phone when there was no one on the other end? Go ahead, show us what America said. Remember when cell phones first came out? Everybody used to do that. Just wanted everybody to know you had one. 23%. Oh, Jordan, man, you just missed it. I'm so sorry, buddy. Have a good time. Thanks for playing. I appreciate it. Mike, congratulations. Coming up next, Mike's going to get the last chance to play for $10 million. Do not go away.
Every child deserves a safe, permanent home. As a child advocate, you can help these children settle into homes where they can thrive. Caring is all the experience you need.
Pennsylvania. You work as an electrical inspector for the state of Pennsylvania?
No, state of New Jersey.
State of New Jersey?
Absolutely.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you live in Pennsylvania.
That's right. Because the state doesn't pay us enough to live in New Jersey.
Okay, I understand. That's good for you. And you're with your friend Ed. Ed, how you doing?
How you doing, Drew?
You're a field technician?
Yes, sir.
For copiers and faxes?
Yes, sir.
So you're the guy that call when their copier breaks down?
All the time.
I bet between the two of you, you're a lot of laughs. Okay, now, you have 5 steps away from winning $10 million. How's that feel?
Scary.
That's enough to move to New Jersey with.
You're damn right.
Okay, you guys ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's play the Power of 10.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here it is for $1,000. Wow. We asked Americans, should an employer have the right to ask a female job candidate if she intends to become pregnant? I know. Because, you know, these guys, they don't want to pay, they don't want to lose a person with time off, maternity leave, benefits. So the question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans think an employer should have the right to ask a female job candidate if she intends to become pregnant? If she intends to become pregnant. Audience, put in your vote right now, and Mike, go ahead and put in your first guess, first presumption, your first prediction. Mike's, he's up, now he's down. Now he's down to 6 to 46. Just put in your first one. You don't have to lock it in or anything. Okay. Okay, that's good. Go ahead. You're at 6 to 46%. What was going through your head while you're dialing in?
Well, I don't think it's anybody's business.
Right, but it's...
But what does the rest of America think?
Right, and like put yourself in the boss's shoes.
Oh, I understand.
You know, if you're running a business and you hire somebody and she says, "I'm going to get pregnant in a year," and you're like, "Well, I need somebody to work for the next year." You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah. You got to be the devil's advocate.
Hey, man, I'm trying to look at it up from all sides up here.
Sure.
Ed, what do you think? It's like talking to Click and Clack.
I think.
What do you mean by that?
Car talk.
You know, we had the same thought when we first stepped into this thing.
Yeah.
I think that no one has the right to ask anybody
If they're good.
no matter what. But even if that's what understudies are for.
Yeah.
That's what junior people are for.
Okay. All right, but
They step in and then take over.
Yeah, but you don't think people would see it like when they were answering this poll, they would think on you know, from the business guy's point of view and go, you know what, you should find out so you don't hire somebody that's going to cost you money down the road. No. Okay. Well, let's see what the audience thinks. There's pretty strong feelings in the audience here in New York. Wow.
Yeah.
You might be a little too high on the low number.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I mean? If you feel that strongly about it.
Lock it in.
Like the 46 might be covered already.
What do you
Down to
think?
3 to 43. What do you think?
Lock it in.
Lock
it in.
It's up to you, man. For $1,000. Okay, he's locking it in for $1,000.
Here we go. 1, 2,
That was dramatic. 3 to 43%. Very dramatic. I wish you had organ music or something to play, like dun 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 dun. You're locked in at 3 to 43%.
Yes.
For $1,000. Let's see what America thinks. What percent of Americans think an employer should have the right to ask a female job candidate if she intends to become pregnant? The audience thinks it should be low. 18%. 18%. You're just 4 steps away from winning $10 million.
piece of cake.
So here it is for $10,000. You know, people in the South, you ever go down south, like Georgia, Louisiana, and Tennessee?
Been to Florida once.
Florida? Y'all, everyone says y'all down there all the time.
Yeah.
We
I even say.
asked Americans, is the word y'all in your regular vocabulary? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans said the word y'all was in their regular vocabulary? Exactly. Audience, go ahead and put in your vote, please. And Mike, go ahead and put in your first good prediction. Hey, y'all.
Y'all.
A lot of people really say that.
That's good.
No irony.
I like
nothing.
that.
No, I'm comfy
I
with
like
that.
that.
Let's see what the audience thinks.
Yeah.
We're in Queens, New York, Astoria, actually. 37%. They're right with you. Looks like you're right with the audience there.
What am I locked in at?
You're not locked in at anything. You're at 16 to 46. You're at 16 to 46. You're gonna leave it. You want to figure out the ohms and the wattage and
No, that's too complicated for me.
no math for
No
electric.
math for
For
me.
$10,000, you need this step to get to the 100,000. 16 to 46%. That's what you think. That's what percentage of Americans said the word y'all was in their regular vocabulary. Well, if you're sure, go ahead and press the
Here we
lever.
go. Ready?
Mike is locked in. Mike Filardi is locked in. $10,000. What are you going to do if you win the $10,000? You gonna stop or you gonna keep going?
Go for the 100.
You go for the 100? Okay, let's find out what America said. Let's get
see.
Mike
Here we
Velarde
go.
some money. Go ahead and roll it. What percentage of Americans said the word y'all was in their regular vocabulary? What's up, y'all?
Right there.
Mike Velarde's won $10,000, and we come back, watch him play for $100,000. Don't go away. Velarde from Pennsylvania just won $10,000. Congratulations, $10,000. You're not going to cry about this, are you?
Not yet.
Not yet? It says on your card here that you cry at movies all the time.
I cry at movies. I cry more than most women.
Really?
Yep. And my boy, he cries at movies too.
Really? Does it says here that you cried at King Kong?
Yes.
What other movies have you cried at recently?
Chicken Little.
Really?
Yeah.
When the little alien one couldn't get back to his parents?
Yeah. Don't do this to me, Drew. That's not fair, man.
Okay, here we go. You ready? You're just 3 steps away from $10 million right
yes,
now, buddy.
sir.
That's right, $10 million, 3 steps away. But here's the better news. You're only 1 step away from $100,000.
That's right. 2 years pay.
Yeah. 2 years pay. 1 question away. Here's your buddy Ed. He can help you out. All right, so here it is for $100,000. Good luck to you. Do you fly much?
No.
Yeah, I fly all the time. All the time back and forth. I remember pre-9/11. I remember post-9/11. I remember 9/11. And airport security really has gotten nitpicky. You know, with the taking your shoes off and checking how many liquids you have and whatever. So we asked Americans, do you think all the added airport security has made a difference in thwarting terrorist attacks? Like, have they done any good with all this extra security? The question we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans think that all the added airport security has made a difference in thwarting terrorist attacks? Audience, go ahead and put in your vote, please. Mike, go ahead and put in your first prediction. Because I'm telling you, I remember after 9/11, they had National Guard guys standing around here with no bullets.
Yeah.
These are 25, 28, 29, 30 to 50. Back down to 29. Let's see what the audience thinks. Let's put the audience up there. Man, that's a big trail down. Big trail down.
That's a big
20.
wide thing there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I just personally don't think it's made any difference.
You're in the middle.
You're at 32 to 52. Your last question, you were dead on.
Yeah, I know.
No, Mike, you're in the middle.
And that was between 20 and 40.
This is for $100,000, buddy.
Okay.
I want you to think of the question very carefully again. It doesn't say, has it stopped terrorist attacks?
No, I know.
Has it made a difference in thwarting? Well, yeah, maybe it does say
Has
that.
it made a difference?
Yeah. So maybe, maybe it makes terrorists think twice. Stay away from airports, go for a train instead.
Mike, lock it in.
Ed says lock it in.
Lock it in.
Ed, are you sure about this?
Yes. You ready?
That's pretty
Are
adamant.
you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Family says yes. Your friend says yes.
2, yes. 3.
He's locking it in for $100,000. Oh, boy.
Cross everything. Cross your fingers, cross your toes.
I'm crossing them, man.
Cross it all.
What percentage of Americans think that all the added airport security has made a difference in thwarting terrorist attacks? Ed said lock it in. Your family was excited about it. And let's see what America thinks for $100,000. 32 to 52%. So close tonight, man. I'm so sorry. Thanks, Ed. We'll be right back with more Power 10 right after this. Don't go away. Congratulations, Mike. I'm sorry, buddy. Jenny leaves. Both here for a chance to play for $10 million. Zoe, how you doing? Zoe Roberts from Erie, Colorado.
That's right.
Must be...
It's pretty eerie, yeah.
Erie, Colorado. You're a face painter.
I am a face painter.
At children's fairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do mostly birthday parties, glitter tattoos.
Yeah. Oh, there's one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So kids must love that.
Yeah.
Must keep you busy around holiday time and stuff, right?
It is, and it's kind of great because you can make the kids into a tiger rather than just drawing them.
Oh, that's great. Oh, good for you. Kids love that stuff. Jenny, how you doing? Jenny Lee from New York City. Local girl. You're a real estate broker here in New York?
Yes, I am.
Tell us, I'm shocked by this. How much is the average price of a one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan?
1.1 to 1.2 million. That's why I need to win.
Yeah. Well, good luck to both of you. I know you both want to play for all the money. Unfortunately, in the elimination round, Zoe, you have to eliminate Jenny. Jenny, you have to eliminate Zoe. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, it's time to play the power of 10. Here we go. Thank you. Question 1. What percentage of Americans said if they suspected their partner was cheating on them, they would hire a private investigator to follow them? Putting 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. Percentage of Americans said they suspected their partner was cheating on them, they would hire a private investigator to follow them. Of course, they can't see each other's screens. I don't know the answer. The audience can kind of peek over their shoulder a little bit. Okay, Jenny, the computer locked you in at 65%. Zoe, you're locked in at 46%. Computer locks you in if you don't press the handle down at the end. Let's see what America said. How many people would, if their partner was cheating on them, they'd hire a private eye to follow them around? 16%. Zoe. Guys, both you guys guessed pretty high compared to the answer. I guess nobody better ever cheat on you. Or maybe a private eye on their tail. Okay, here's question 2. Best out of 5. You need 3 to win. What percentage of Americans have a piercing where the sun does not shine? So 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. Go ahead and start dialing in your answer. What percentage of Americans have a piercing where the sun doesn't shine? 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, you're both locked in. 8% and 9%. 8 for Jenny, 9 for Zoe. Hey, you know, the sun could shine there if you had cool neighbors. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what America said. Doesn't have to be where the sun doesn't shine. Look at that. 9%. Zoe, right on the nose. Jenny, you just missed it by 1. That was so close for the both of you. So close. Zoe, 2-0. Zoe, if you win this next one, you get to go on and play for all the money. Jenny, you have to win all 3 now to stay alive. Ready for the next one? Here we go. What percentage of Americans have totaled their parents' car? Talking to you, Lindsay. We're putting 10 seconds on the clock. The clock starts now. What percentage of Americans have totaled their parents' car? Both locked in right away. Look at that. Didn't even take them 5 seconds. Zoe's locked in at 18%. Jenny's locked in at 33%. Wow. Okay, let's see what America said. Percentage of Americans that have totaled their parents' car. There you go, 6%. Congratulations, Zoe Channing. I'm so sorry. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. Good luck. Congratulations, Zoe. Congratulations. How you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
$1 million. Here we come.
$1 million. Here we come. And here with your younger brother, Drew. Hey, man. How's it going?
How you doing?
Wow. This is brother Drew. I'm in. A guy named Drew. I got to shake your hand. How are you?
I'm doing great tonight.
Put on these glasses. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. He was just average looking until he put on my glasses, then he was so handsome. So congratulations from Erie, Colorado. You're 5 steps away from winning $10 million. Ready to play the Power 10?
I am ready.
Let's go for $1,000. Zoe Roberts from Erie, Colorado. Wow. We ask Americans, does it upset you to see same-sex couples kissing in public? What we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans said it upsets them to see same-sex couples kissing in public? Go ahead, audience, vote, please.
There's a difference between being upset and being uncomfortable. But
Yeah, there is. But, you know, some people are like, hey, man, my kids are here. We don't like that kind of behavior. Some people don't like to see anybody kissing in public. That's your first guy. 31 to 71 is your first prediction. Yeah, just leave it right there for now. Go ahead. That's okay. What was your thinking, 31 to 71%? That's pretty in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. It's just that, frankly, most people, like, you go to the movies and you see it, there's a scene between two girls kissing. They're okay.
Yeah.
You know, okay. But if it's two guys, they're kind of like, you know, Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
And, you know, even if you have friends that are gay, sometimes you still, it's just something, you know, weird. And girls, I mean, I don't care, but...
Yeah, we didn't say whether it was men or women kissing.
That's true.
Whether it was a photo spread in the magazine or not, you know.
What do you think,
Drew, what do you think about this? I feel odd calling someone else Drew.
Until we pass a law that, you know, allows people to get married, you know, of the same sex, I don't think that many people are really going to have a problem with it.
Let's see what the audience thinks right now.
Yes, please. I need some help here.
Yeah, we're in New York, Queens. Average crowd.
Middle range.
Look at that. You know what this would mean? We don't say what kind of kiss it is. Like, honestly, I live in L.A., and you see guys kissing all the time. If it's two guys giving a peck on the cheek or see you later, nothing bothering anybody. I don't know. But if they're like, blah, making out, tongues all over each other.
I think it's
like anybody doing that, I'm like, hey, man, why don't you relax on a public street?
I'm not going to do it.
Okay, 31 to 71. She locked it in. All right. So you're locked in at 31 to 71%. What percentage of Americans said it upsets them to see same-sex couples kissing in public? Let's see what America said. For $1,000, for Zoe Roberts from Erie, Colorado.
Don't do that to me.
Look what they did to you. 60%. Congratulations, $1,000. We come back. Zoe's going to have a chance to play for $10,000. Colorado just won $1,000. Feeling pretty good. She's a professional face painter and glitter artist. Show your wrists. Everybody can see the glitter on your wrist. That's pretty cool. And you have, so you're married, you have 3 kids.
I do.
What are your kids' names? Want to say? I don't.
They are Chance, Bryce, and Aiden.
And you're here with your younger brother, Drew. How you doing, man? You ready to play some more?
Doing all right.
Hey, you feeling pretty good about the last question?
It's a tough one.
Try to win your sister some more money? Yeah, let's go for it. Come on, here we go. We're going to try to win some more money for Zoe Roberts. 4 steps away from $10 million. Ready? Here it is. Here it is for $10,000. 4 steps away from $10 million. Pretty exciting. You know, wow. This is really, you know, we ask a lot of really tough questions on the show. I've been watching the show.
I get one now?
Yeah, it's kind of, well, it's about racism.
Okay.
Yeah, see there?
Interesting topic.
Ooh, from the audience. We asked Americans, have you ever discussed the topic of racism with a person of a race other than your own?
Oh, yeah.
Like...
Unless you don't have any friends of another.
Yeah, then it's like... Then you're... Yeah, like...
I mean, come on.
I don't want to start an argument at work. What we're asking you is, what percentage of Americans have discussed the topic of racism with a person of a different race? Audience, go ahead and vote, please.
Well, I guess we have to decide who would discuss the topic at all.
Well, if you're...
Be part of it, but I'm going to start at a middle range.
Hanging around with your white friend or your black friend, maybe you don't want to bring it up.
Do you think it's more than 50%?
I don't know. Here's the thing. You're at 43 to 73 right now. Now, here's the thing. You know, when I'm 49 right now.
Yeah.
And when I was younger in the 60s and the 70s and stuff, we were in school, that was a big topic, racism, and you want to talk about it with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, as a matter of fact, when I was in college in the 70s, when you first meet a black guy, that's maybe the first thing you want to bring up is, hey, racism, I hate it. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Which
you know, just to make sure that everybody knows you're cool. All right, let's see what the audience thinks. Here's what the audience thinks. That's a pretty high number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right in there. I think if you're going to talk about racism with somebody, the least you could do is ask somebody of another race what, you know, like their side of the story, whether that's your white friend or your black friend or whatever, you know, your Mexican friend.
What do you think, Joel?
I think we're in the right range, and it's just because people always try to identify with somebody else. So right away, they either, oh, I have, you know, friends that are, you know, of another race.
Yeah.
I think it's more than 50%. So.
I think it's more than 50% too. I think so. 53-83. You want to see the audience one more time, just a heck of it? Show that one more time.
They're right there too. So hey, lock it in.
Okay. She started going up in the high 50s. You're in the low 50s.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's going to make much of a difference. For $10,000, let's see what America said. What percentage of Americans have discussed the topic of racism with a person of a different race?
Quit messing with me.
They do that all the time. 73%, congratulations. Just won $10,000, congratulations. You can still be happy. Good job. $10,000. You are just 3 questions away now for $10 million. Here it is for $100,000. Would you consider yourself a working mom?
Of course.
Yeah, because you have to leave your kids and go in.
Oh, yeah.
So we asked women, if you were a working mother, would you feel guilty about not being home with your children?
Of course they do.
The question we're asking you is, what percentage of American women said if they were working mothers, they would feel guilty about not being home with their children? Go ahead, audience, vote, please. You only have a 20-point range now, so put in your first prediction.
If they were working mothers, they would feel guilty about not being home.
Yeah, we asked just women generally.
But they say they are working. If they're saying if they were working mothers,
so we asked single women.
Okay, so you're asking both people who are working and people who aren't working.
Mothers and all American women.
It's all women. Yeah. Okay, so some of them are already in this situation, and some aren't.
Some of them aren't.
So,
yeah.
And some enjoy their jobs. Some don't. So.
Yeah. Some feel guilty.
Okay, so we'll start it at straight 50%.
32 to 52. Your brothers say higher. Brother Juice is higher. 43 to 63. Okay. Write down, please.
Let's start there.
Let me ask you. When you go off to work at your face painting job, do you feel guilty?
Actually, I am in the unique position of I make my own hours, and so but I do it on the weekends, and leaving the kids on the weekends is hard.
Oh yeah.
So and sometimes I do feel guilty about missing those things on the weekend. But there's a lot of people, women who really do enjoy their careers and they want their time away.
But they still feel bad about leaving their children at home. And it doesn't even say that they have to be a mother. The number's going to be higher.
And then you put in the stay-at-home moms, which would be like way up, but
it's going to be higher.
Go ahead and put another prettier change your position.
7 out of 10 mothers would feel guilty.
50 to 70. Let's see what the audience thinks. Here in New York City, Queens. Look at that. 80, 85%. It doesn't even start breaking up till like
I know, I see that.
High 50s. You know.
Go higher.
No, not yet.
Go 60 to 80. 60 to 80. Zoe, go 60 to 80.
You know, some women have. You're not the sole breadwinner in the house, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, but some women, they're single mom. They got to leave their kid at daycare.
I know.
That's a tremendous amount of guilt for a lot of women. I think anybody would think, oh, of course I would feel guilty.
But some are going to say, but some are going to try to justify the fact that they have to go off to work by saying they don't feel guilty.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's higher.
All right. Oh, that's a good point.
It's higher, Zoe. Zoe, it's higher. It's higher.
60 to 80, right? Look at the women.
I don't know.
60 to 80 is good. 60 to 80 is good. Lock it in right there. Lock it in right there.
Can I just hold on one more vote? contestants in a row.
I know. Have missed by like
the
two. I know.
$100,000 question. They've been off by
2%.
5%
I know.
points. Everybody's been so close with the taste. In a row.
Lock it in.
Locking it in. We're going to go for it. Go for the $100,000.
All right, you know, I was raised by a working mom.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know she felt bad leaving me alone sometimes, and it's a rough thing, man. It's a really rough thing, and my hat's off to anybody that does it. And here it is. You're locked in at 64 to 84% for $100,000. What percentage of American women said if they were working mothers, they would feel guilty about not being home with their children? Here's what America said.
Okay. See?
Zoe, how many hands for Zoe, everybody?
Thank you.
Oh, $50,000. That's it for this edition of Power 10. Join us next time when someone can walk away winning $10 million. I'm Drew Carey from New York City. Good night, everybody.
A new episode of Criminal Minds is next on CBS.
One word describes Christine's exciting new romance.
Pressure. What pressure? There is no pressure. Oh, okay, yes, there is pressure.
I understand about the pressure. I feel pressure too. Why are you so nervous?
It's the pressure. There's been a lot of pressure.
The season premiere of Old Christine.
I'm really into this. Let's just get it on.
CBS Monday, February 4th.